friends, and happy holidays. Welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda.
And I'm Rochelle.
And we're just a couple of friends who love movies, television, and of course, Christmas!
Yay! Merry Christmas!
So if that's something that interests you, please stick around. And now it's time for movie news, reviews, and pop culture discussion. In movie news, there is a Game of Thrones prequel called House of the Dragon. I believe we discussed this before, but it's finally got a premiere date, which will be in 2022.
And it cannot come quick enough for me.
So we were both fans of the Game of Thrones series, and we did love Miss Daenerys. And, I even enjoyed Viserys. I mean, he was a good villain,
He was.
For that one season he was on.
Right.
He was a good villain. So learning more about their family will be, I think, quite interesting. Also, there is another spin-off of The Mandalorian coming to Disney Plus.
Of course there is.
Star Wars, The Book of Boba Fett, in December of next year. Now, this is still a series I haven't watched yet, The Mandalorian. I need to, because I've heard really good things.
Yeah, I have too. And every time I think about watching it, I'm like, nah. But I am not the biggest Star Wars fan. I love the first three originals, because that was when I was younger and it came out, and it was the newest, greatest thing. But the newer stuff just hasn't been super exciting to me. I know I'm a nerd.
I've liked the newer stuff. I guess if I were to maybe go back and watch the older things, maybe I'd get it more. Because I just remember watching it back then, being forced to really with your parents, because that's what they were into. And I was just like, oh, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. So I never went back and rewatched it. But when the newer ones came out, the prequels came out, I did like them. So
okay.
Probably if I go back, then I would, and then go ahead and get into this Mandalorian, which I guess, since it's Baby Yoda, I guess it would be a prequel too, so, hey.
Well, and you've got to have a Baby Yoda. There's so much merchandise that's Baby Yoda. Did you see the dog on Facebook?
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh, he looks like Baby Yoda. He really does.
Yeah, he's very, when I've seen the pictures, I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute.
There you go.
So HBO Max is eyeing a limited series continuing of Sex and the City, but it would be without the Samantha Jones character.
Oh,
which
I don't know
I love
about
Sex
that.
and the City. It'd be weird without Samantha.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still watch it because I'd be curious, and I was a fan of the show, but it would just be weird without Samantha. But I also don't want him to recast her. So since Kim Cattrall doesn't want to do it, if you're going to do it, yes, just somehow write her out, either kill her off or just write her out some way.
Just kill her.
Well, I mean,
maybe she could move.
She did have cancer at one point, so it could just maybe be her cancer came back and then she passed.
Yeah.
Something like that, or just that she moved away, something. But
don't recast her.
Don't recast her because
no.
Awesome actress. That was a great role for her.
I agree. I really enjoyed that series. I watched all of them.
Right. I guess I own all of them. I got the cute series from my parents, actually, funny enough, for Christmas one year. So there's also going to be a new comedy series on FX called Reservation Dogs. Not like the movie Reservation Dogs, FYI.
I was going to say.
It's from, I never can say his name right, but I'm going to try it. It's Taika Waititi, who did, the last Thor movie. And so it's about four Native American teens in Oklahoma who commit crimes but also fight crimes. So they're committing crimes, but then they're also fighting, random crimes at the same time. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So once the trailer actually comes out, we'll have to see, and then maybe it'll be something worth checking out. But
yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything on FX in years, so maybe this will be the series to take me back to that channel.
Yes.
We'll have to see.
I think that's a great idea.
So for movies and TV shows coming out this week, we have, of course, Wonder Woman 1984, which will be in theaters.
And we're going to see
HBO
it.
Max. Yes, we are going to be watching that next week, so we'll give you a review in the new year on that. We're excited. Mm-hmm. Also, Promising Young Woman with Carey Mulligan. That will also be in theaters and then on demand. This was one that came out at Sundance. I unfortunately wasn't able to get to Sundance this year, but I heard it got good reviews. While it was here, and it's just about something tragic happened to this college student, which made her drop out for a year, and so now she goes around kind of like trying to get revenge on guys who wish to do harm to women, basically by tricking them, saying that she's like drunk, and when they get her somewhere, she's like, nope, I'm fine, and they're basically trying to teach them a lesson that they shouldn't take advantage of women like that. So it looks really good. I want to see that too. You also have One Night in Miami, which is going to be on Amazon Prime. Now, this is directed by Regina Hall. Not Regina Hall, I'm sorry, Regina King.
I was going to say, Regina Hall.
Not Regina Hall, but although I like that actress too, but no, this is Regina King. So it's about one night where Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown meet to discuss their part in the current civil rights movement.
Oh.
At the time the movie is set. So
that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, this sounds really good.
I would definitely be interested in that.
I'll definitely check that out. Again, that's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Who's playing all of those? Is it?
They're actually they're not well-known actors. So
okay.
That's actually good. So
yeah, I agree.
Take away from
Yep, I agree.
Then you have News of the World with Tom Hanks.
I want to see that.
This looks good as well. This will just be in theaters. So for now, I'm sure it'll come to on demand probably soon after that. But right now, it's only in theaters.
Yay!
That's about a Civil War veteran who is delivering a girl that was kidnapped by a tribe, delivering her back to her aunt and her uncle. So.
And I did see the trailer on that, and it does look really good. But I love Tom Hanks. There isn't much he can't do that I don't like. So.
That's true. That's true. I did not see his but his movie on Apple TV. Did you ever watch that?
I did. It was excellent.
It was really good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I really liked it.
So I still don't have Apple TV out there, folks. So
no,
I'm trying.
Maybe for Christmas. Maybe Santa will bring that to you for Christmas. You just wake up and there it is.
There's so many streaming things.
You just need to remember your iTunes
I haven't added that
info.
Also, The Midnight Sky, which is starring and directed by George Clooney. This is on Netflix as of today. About a scientist in the Arctic trying to contact a crew of astronauts before they return home to a catastrophe.
Oh no, because the world is a catastrophe right now. So
true. I can't tell what from watching the trailer. I can't quite get what the catastrophe is. I don't know if it's a comet headed toward Earth. It's unclear. I guess it wants to be. Maybe they want you to watch it.
Yeah.
It was one of those things they actually didn't give away in the preview. What do you know? So I was like, I don't know what the catastrophe is. Finally, there is a new show starting Christmas Day on Netflix called Bridgerton, and this is done by Shonda Rhimes of Scandal and Grey's Anatomy fame. And it's all about the powerful Bridgerton family siblings as they attempt to find love. And this is based on a series of books. Again, a series of books I've never heard of, but watch the trailer. It looks very entertaining. I think it'll be good.
I enjoyed it. I liked the trailer. It's definitely something that I would watch. It's one of those period movies, but
they sprinkle in some gossip, some drama.
Oh yeah, drama,
romance. So all those things are thrown in there. It looked really, really good. So
yes,
we will check that out and have to get back to you. But it looked really, really good. So for what I've been watching this week, I finished up my Selena the series, which I mentioned a week or so ago on Netflix. So I ended up really liking it. It moved very slow, though, very slow. It was only 9 episodes, and they were maybe 35 minutes apiece. But I liked having a more in-depth look at the family and with how they helped her, basically, like what they were going through to rise up amongst the ranks. So it ended, there's still a part 2 coming next year, so it ended right at a point where you're just like, oh, like she had just barely got like a #1 album in the Tejano music scene, and so it ended right there.
And about what age was she at that point?
20.
Oh, okay.
So.
And how old was she when she died?
23.
Oh.
So the next part will take her 23 to
Such
23.
a waste.
I know, it's so sad. So, but I did really enjoy it. I do suggest you watch it, but just know it is a slow mover. And yes, it focuses on a lot more on her family than on her, but I feel that's okay because, I mean, the movie from the 90s with Jennifer Lopez did tell a lot of just about her.
Yeah.
So I think this is a more well-rounded.
And how she got to where she was. I mean, you've got to have a support system.
Right.
Or something that gets you to where you are.
Exactly. So, yes, I'd say check it out. If I were to rate it, I'd give it 4 wine corks. Looks like it was a pretty good show. I've also, I don't know if anyone's ever seen this before on the E! Network, but it's called Dating No Filter. It's this very funny half-hour show where, like Blind Date, these people go out on date. There's 2 different couples they set up. They go out on dates and they're being filmed, But they have these comedians like watching it at the same time and just making these funny comments the whole time about whatever they say and do. So it's just hilarious. Like depending on what they say, they're just like, "Wow, he's an idiot," or "What did he just do?" Like, "Oh, girl, just leave him. Like, it's fine. Don't just leave this date." Like, it's just funny things like that happen. So I enjoy that. It's about 30 minutes goes by quick. I also just rewatched last night the movie Peppermint with Jennifer Garner because I'd seen it in theaters last year and I hadn't rewatched it since. And so I was just flipping through it. And I'm like, let me rewatch this. It's been a while. So I really like it. It's
and is that a Christmas show?
Oh, no. It's just a good actioner.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a good action revenge flick where.
Oh, revenge.
Yes, so I really enjoyed it. I wish there had been some more backstory of how she went from like this nice bank teller mom to the vigilante, but I still did really like the show. And of course, since this is the week of Christmas, we got to do our final Christmas movie of the week. So mine is All I Want for Christmas. This is a cute story, kind of like Parent Trapping. These two. Mom and dad, so these two kids are trying to get their parents back together because they've been divorced just about a year now, and they just really want their parents back together. So they just do all these little, hijinks to make it happen. And it's just a really cute feel-good movie. It was the only well-known. Actually, no, I guess both kids now are well-known. The girl is played by Thora Birch, who grew up to do a lot of different things, and then the kid was played by Ethan Embry, who grew up to being Vegas Vacation. He's actually been in a lot of other stuff. That's just the first thing that popped into my mind. So, yeah, it's just one of those feel good. I watch it every year movie, so I loved it.
Oh, good. Well, I am finishing The Crown, and I get so sucked in. I just binge it one after the other. And then Christmas, shopping and that type of thing gets in the way of me watching my shows. And so I probably have 2 episodes left.
Oh, that's excellent.
So that will probably happen tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
But the other thing that sucked me in, that I'm going to say is also a funny one, is Wipeout. How many of you have seen this obstacle course called Wipeout? This one right now, because of the holidays, is a Christmas It's a Christmas one, and it's got fake snow, the pools are made have all this white foam on it, and then they have, the snowflakes, the death-defying snowflakes, but I have never laughed so hard just watching these people. I mean, I know it's sad to watch it, but that's what's so funny. And they also have 2 comedians who will have little funny names for these people. Uh-huh. And one guy was he had these they called one guy Daddy Longlegs, but he would twerk. Yes, if he completed a little course, mm-hmm. he would just do this little dance and he would twerk, and it's just odd. And they're dressed up in ski outfits and these hats and and they're just flying through the air, and oh my gosh, seriously, it's on ABC. It is so funny. So I love it. Love it. And I think the one I was watching, because it comes on late at night, uh-huh. It's kind of late, is, more of the cable ABC part of it. Oh, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, and then of course I had to watch The Bachelorette season finale, and of course it made me cry. Tasia was proposed to. She's one of my favorites of all of the Bachelorettes. And I was just so happy for her. Nerd.
That's okay.
But, so those are my types of little Christmas movies. And my Christmas movie of the week, besides Wipeout, is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. And it is such a cute movie. It really is. I have not seen Santa Claus 2. Please don't crucify me. I know. I really need to see it. But I have not. And I think I haven't watched it because I really did like the Santa Claus so much, mm-hmm. that to add on another story, I don't know. I just really like how he became Santa Claus. Right. So, but I have heard good things about Santa Claus 2. So I definitely need to see it.
Yeah, I like Santa Claus 2. I actually didn't even mind Santa Claus 3, but it's definitely the
there's no
the weakest link out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I did enjoy the first 2, definitely. So good pick.
Yes.
Now, since it is the week of Christmas, we thought we would do the top 5 Christmas movies of all time. These are brought to you by Rotten Tomatoes, this list. So, first off, let's just start with number 5. We'll work our way down. So, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 1967 animated version. Now, I did enjoy this as well. I think.
I love it.
Yeah. So it's a good one.
It's a Christmas classic.
It is. Weirdly enough, I've never seen the live action remake of this with Jim Carrey.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know why. I never got around to doing that.
If you're a Jim Carrey fan, you'll like it. He's just amazing, and he's amazing at the Grinch.
Oh, okay. I'll have to. I think it airs every year, like on TV
Oh, yeah.
or TBS. So I can definitely
Yeah.
find it and watch it. Next is The Shop Around the Corner from 1940. I have never seen this.
I haven't either, and I
I've
didn't know
heard about
that.
it. Apparently, the You Got Mail movie was a remake of this with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks back in the day.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, right.
So,
but it was called The Shop Around the Corner.
yes. Mhm.
Oh,
And then
I
when they
didn't know
remade
that.
it, they did it. You Got Mail. It was the same storyline apparently from The Shop Around the Corner.
They just put some trees up, Christmas trees in there.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, if you think about it, the You Got Mail, it did take place. What was like a full year.
Right. So there was some trees in there.
Yeah, there was some Christmas.
Thank heavens.
Things happening in there. Next is one called Holiday Inn from 1942. This one I hadn't heard of at all.
Me either.
Apparently had like Bing Crosby. So it sounded like it might be a little fun rom-com, but yeah, it just wasn't anything I'd heard of. So to be number
the only Christmas movie I'm familiar with Bing Crosby is A White Christmas.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that's a great movie.
See, so it's interesting that it's rated so high on this list, but okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with it. So next one is Miracle on 34th Street from 1947.
Oh, good.
So this is not one, I've never been a fan of this movie myself.
Me either.
I've never seen the 1947, but I did see the one from the 90s, and I don't know, it just wasn't a story that I enjoyed.
I've seen the one from 1947. Not my favorite, but it is a favorite. It's a classic. It's part of the classics.
That's true. It is one that
Yeah.
most people do talk about. And finally, the first one out of the top five, I'm sure you could guess, is It's a Wonderful Life.
And I agree. I love It's a Wonderful Life. Love, love, love It's a Wonderful Life.
I like it. I wouldn't say I love it. It's not one I always watch every year. No, if it's on, I won't turn the channel. So,
Ding, ding, ding. An angel got its wings.
Maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe it's too...
Old.
No, maybe it's just too cutesy.
Too black. You who
You're saying
likes...
black and white? Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, it's a black and white movie.
Well,
you need it in color.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it.
You who likes all three things Hallmark.
Those are too
It was too cutesy. Oh, for the love.
Hallmark
All
movies
right.
are not too cutesy. They can be cheesy. But I'm just telling you, there's a difference between too cutesy and cheesy. So I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. It's not that it's black and white. It's just, and it's not a bad show. Like I said, I do like it. It's just not what I go out of my way to make sure I watch all the time. But I get it. It's number one in a lot of people's, minds and obviously, polls. So take a poll and it's like, yep, it's number five. It's number five. It's number
Yeah, it's true. I mean, for me, as I've said before, the Rankin Bass Christmas movies are number one on my list. And there is one that I have not seen yet. And I'm really rather bummed. However, FYI, everybody, Santa Claus is Coming to Town is on tonight.
Oh,
And
well,
that's
there you
the
go.
Rankin Bass, the original. Yep. So I'm going to be watching it. I've only seen it maybe once this year. So I'm going to be watching this for a second time. It's going to
There you
happen.
go. So her night's gonna be filled with
Yeah.
that and The Crown, finishing up The Crown.
That's true. It could, and then I might end with Wipeout. You don't know.
Right? It's going to be a menagerie of different
It
things
could happen. It really could.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's too funny.
But
I have to let you know, though, that number 6, just FYI, was A Nightmare Before Christmas. I was honestly like, wow, this is ranked high up there. Number 6.
Wow.
It is in the top 6 Christmas movies of all time.
See? And you know what? Because it could be both. It could be Christmas. It could be Halloween. It gets it done over 2 holidays. It's awesome.
So I guess I'll have to.
I have Jack
watch it.
Skellington. I have he's animated and he's about 6 feet tall,
Uh-huh.
and his arms move. So I have him out for Halloween, and then at Christmas I bought him a Santa coat.
Oh, you did?
And a Santa hat, the whole Santa Claus costume. And that's what he wears for Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
So-
You'll have to take a picture of that.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
interested to see.
He's super cool.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Uh-huh. So,
Love it.
yeah.
Okay.
If I could have him up all year, I'd do it.
So from there, folks, we're going to go right into our Christmas facts of the week. It's the week of Christmas, so this is going to be our final Christmas facts of the week. These have been so enjoyable to me because I've learned so much. So let's see how we're going to finish it off.
Yes. And actually, I'm going to do 3 this week.
Okay,
because
awesome.
I found some really cool ones. So let's start with Spain. So on December the 22nd, you'll find that the Spanish never venture far from from the radio or the TV stations because there is a Christmas lottery.
Oh.
And you might think, whoop-de-doo, everybody has lotteries. No, this is a very special lottery. So everyone in Spain buys a ticket, hoping to win the El Gordo. Gordo, the fat one.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the families and villages, they'll go in on it together, hoping that they can split up the pot. But guess how much this pot can grow to be?
100,000.
The pot is usually in the billions. Who would have thought Spain had that much money? I mean, these people will become filthy rich overnight.
Wow. Well, then, yes, I'd stick by my radio, too.
Yeah. I mean, hello, that would be a Christmas miracle.
Right?
And I would be, you don't know, I'd be all for it. That would just be awesome. So, on to the next one. So, this one is in Switzerland. And Santa, and the creepy stuff I like, has a sinister sidekick.
Oh, of course.
Another one of those. No, it's not Krampus from Germany. But it is funny that, there's a few of those creepy
Right.
ones going on. But this one is very intriguing. It's probably one of those weird Christmas traditions. But the Swiss Christmas involves not one, but 2 unusual characters in place of Santa Claus. The first is Samichlaus. Okay, Samichlaus. Laus.
Yeah.
Samichlaus.
Okay.
Who pops up around December the 6th and shares treats like mandarins, cookies, and of course the delicious Swiss Christmas chocolate. So far, so normal, right? The second figure is his helper, Schmutzel.
Okay.
Schmutzel. And here's where it gets weird. Schmutzli is basically the anti-Santa. Sorry, Schmutzli. Hello, help me out here. Schmutzli. He wears a black robe and has a dark beard. Originally, his ominous appearance, complete with whip and empty present sack, served to deter children from being naughty throughout the year. If that's not enough incentive to stay off the naughty list, I just don't know what is.
Oh, my
Now, what's his name, Rhonda?
Schmetschli?
Yep, you're close.
Okay.
Schmutzli.
Schmetschli.
So, I mean, I just don't even know about him. So, anyway, the second and the last one for our fun facts comes to us from the UK. And what the Christmas cracker is? Have you seen those in the stores?
Yes.
I've always kind of wondered
They're
what
really
those.
good.
You pull them from the ends and they pop. I always thought they were just for New Year's. Nope. They're called Christmas crackers, and they were invented by a London sweet maker called Tom Smith back in 1846. Apparently, his original idea was just to wrap up his tasty sweets in a twist of fancy and some colored paper. And the idea took off and became one of the best-known Victorian Christmas traditions in England. His packages began to sell out, and when he added festive notes, paper crowns, and made them go off with a bang, it's no wonder that England is home to the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest Christmas cracker pulling chain ever, with 1,077 people pulling it off. So, can you imagine?
No.
Like,
Maybe
People
they're all
probably
like
had 'em-
along the London Bridge pulling like
Yeah.
this huge Christmas cracker.
and they're gonna pull it and pop it. I mean, who knows? I don't know. 1,077 people.
Right. That's
Hey.
just what I imagine. I just imagine them all lined up along the London Bridge.
Yeah.
Spread out with it. Like, let's pop this thing.
Let's just pop it. Yeah, I can't even imagine what that would look like. But
No.
hey, but you know, I didn't know what those things were. I see them in the store all the time, and I thought they were just for.
Well, I just remember looking at it and seeing that, oh, that's cute packaging. Like,
Yeah.
I've gotten, like, Bath and Body Works, like, treats. Not Bath and Body Works, like, the store, but just in general, like, stuff for your bath and body. And it's come packaged like that. And I just thought it was cute packaging. So it's really,
Yeah.
to know, like, what the history behind that is, that's interesting.
Yeah, like I'll see them in packages, and they'll be like, you know, maybe 6 or 12, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I know those pop. But I just thought maybe there were confetti and stuff inside, and it was for New Year's. But they're called Christmas crackers. Huh? Who knew?
Right?
I'm sure other people did, but I didn't.
Right? Well, this has been an awesome season of learning about these new Christmas traditions around the world. So maybe next year we'll actually even do some more because I like learning.
Oh
these
yeah,
things.
there's a lot more countries to go, so we can.
Okay, let's just make this a tradition.
Yes.
You know, let's keep it going.
Let's
Keep it
do.
going.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks so much for listening. We had such a fun time, and hope you enjoyed it as well. So please comment, subscribe, and we will see you again next year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks for
Thank you.
hanging.